Okay, you said
Yeah,
what's
I
the
didn't.
question?
I wrote it down, so I'm like, because I'm not even asking it that good. But as far as raising children today in this world, like what scares you the most about raising kids today?
What scares me the most? Huh. Um, that
If
they
you have
won't. What scares me the most is that they won't. Well, for one, um, something happens to me, and I'm not here to help them or teach them things. Two is to teach them, and they're not learning the things that I want to instill into them, and they're getting a different idea, and they just go astray or something like that.
is it like society is
It could
luring them in a different way?
be
Like
society, it could be environment, your friend. Like people grow up, they get friends. If they have the wrong friend, that can
yeah.
mess up everything. You know what I
But
mean?
if you teach them
In my
right,
mind.
I've had the wrong
Well, that's
friends.
okay. That's what I'm saying. That is that I want to give them the tools to make them good decisions
Right.
or not. Now, if
Yeah.
you say you what you have good.
I've had the wrong friends.
Well,
And I've done
that
stupid things,
well,
but I've always been on like the cusp of the stupidity,
right.
like
Well,
watching them and being like,
well, I don't know
you know,
how even if I don't know if any of your friends are like dead or in jail type of thing.
right.
So that I would totally
I
they're
don't even
I have
know
female
my
I have
girlfriends.
daughters, so they're not. If I had a son, it'd be even like really to not go down that path. But
Mm,
I'm just saying, of course, I could teach him the tool, give them the tools that he need to make the right decisions.
right.
But at the same time, they could just
Yeah.
uh, take it in a different direction, just because you know
Mm-hmm.
um,
Combative or
they
like
can be
being
combative.
defiant,
They
kind of like,
just some other things that's going on. I don't know how it all works. I've seen different, like I said, different situations, and I'm like, man, I don't know how you do that, but I do know environments
so
is
protecting your
everything.
child
You know what
in
I'm
a
saying? Like
world that
everything. So
can be,
yeah, like so
yeah,
like we're talking about private school,
exposed.
right? To send a child to private school, I'm like, that's what most people do. Like the odds, you're in a better situation if you send your child to private school. You know that?
Why? To private?
Well, you
To
get
private?
yeah, because first of all, you pay the teachers are paid more, so they're going to be better teachers. And also,
Mm,
you're in money environments. People got money. You're
I have a
around
lot of
kids where their
thoughts.
parents got money.
Yeah, I have
And
a lot of thoughts.
black people, black kids overall in
Yeah.
general
Yeah, maybe.
is like
I get it.
five
Maybe.
percent in
Yeah.
private school. So all public school, 80%
Yeah.
of white people in private schools. You didn't know people. I don't even. I didn't I just found that out. Like, okay, that right there is everything. Your schooling. You know what I'm
Privates,
saying?
so
And it's just saying you're just fun, you're paying attention more. They're going to put more effort into. You have smaller classes, stuff like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You got
yeah,
more
that
money
was one of the
just
things I
pouring in.
was thinking
So
of. Yeah.
that right there is one
You're
of the things I
paying the
think about.
teachers though to listen to you. That's what happens at a private school. The money is overpowering to where the teachers aren't really teaching. They're just trying to placate the 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 parents. It
Well,
becomes a world where it's a tap dance around what the parents dictate in a way
right.
because
Well,
of the money that's
well, they have money,
surrounding it.
so you got money. You want to just have the best education. I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah, and the
simple.
best
It's
education
simple.
isn't always just what the parents are telling them to teach either.
No, I'm saying private
I
school
know that you're not
kids.
saying that,
Not
but
the
I'm yeah.
yeah, but you know the status saying people in private school
Yeah.
are most successful, right? So
Um
yes, no, it's a fact. It's not even
it's
you
cuz
can't
of
even
money. That's cuz money
yes.
talks.
Well, no, what I'm just saying is yeah, but it's in general,
Are
if
they
I make money,
more
right? Like me,
worldly? Are they more intelligent? If you did their
yes,
IQs, I don't think
yes,
so.
yes,
Have we done an
you
IQ test on
yes,
that?
yes, and you have the tools to do it. It's common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
It's common sense. I
I don't,
understand you say a person from the bottom
yeah, I
can
don't
be
think so.
smart and to be in public school and be hella smart and all that. I'm not saying in general. A lot of people are misled and they just go off in public schools. Where in private school, it's a little the team. It's the teachers. Like I know there's good. I had good
Personal
teachers. Like
attention is what you're saying.
personal attention, and money, like you said too, because they have extra resources. They're gonna get this extra learning. They're gonna go out on a field trip and actually see it in person and shit like that. Like there's
Right.
all these
Okay.
things where it's beneficial to have money and be in a private school. It just is. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be cool if the public schools was good as the private schools. We should push for that.
Yeah.
That's what we should push for.
Yeah,
But I'm
'cause
just
they used
saying
to be.
I'm just saying for my child, I'm thinking about that now. Like I'm playing a crap. I'm playing if I'm playing craps, let's throw them in private school because they're gonna be better. There's gonna have an advantage there. You know what I mean? So and I'm not most private schools are religious. I'm not a religious person or whatnot, but it doesn't, they're learning. You know what I mean? They're like learning more, and they may even
Yeah.
behave better
Yeah.
being in the private schools because most people are, following that line of being, uh, being good and being successful. You know what I mean? Because their
Yeah.
parents are and they're pushing it on them.
I
So
think
you got
knowledge is power, and I think knowing religion and and knowing that you also have the ability to make your own decision is a wealth of power.
Mhm.
Like knowing that these religions exist and that these are what they mean and that this is what they stand for, and then also now what do you think? What do you believe? Being able to look at all of them.
Right, and you can
Yeah.
still go through it. Like you
Right.
can live with it.
Yeah.
It's not like it has to be my way. or
It's
it
not
has to be
pushed
your
on
way.
you.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but you can make your own.
All right. And I think my kids will be good on that. I've as a person that's not religious, I said I want her to go to church. I want her to see everything. I want her to feel what that brings because it is good things out of religion, and it was an evolution. Like a lot of things, I think it's evolutionary. We wouldn't be here without religion, and when I say that, it's just like we have to make a society.
Well, we ran from it. The reason that this country even exists is because we wanted to escape it. We wanted
Let's
to
say
escape
the dogma.
Yeah, we
Not the
wanted to
religion,
escape
They still had
the
religion, which is
singular. Yeah,
like the person in control and making you do stuff because
Yeah.
of religion and stuff like
Right.
that. So now we have freedom of religion. We can
Right.
have different
Yeah, yeah,
religions.
yeah.
We got my own
Yeah.
religion. You know what I
Right.
mean?
The dogma.
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's fucking great. But at the same time to learn like the basics. I remember when I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? I was raised going to church and all that. We go to Sunday, we go there Sunday, and every time I went there, everybody was so nice. And it was just like you're supposed to be nice in church.
Yeah.
So every time I came out there, it was like, church, nice, God, nice, love, everything. And it was like after that, you was like really, you had a little peacefulness with you. Of course, take a day or two pass, and like back to I'm just playing around. I forgot about that niceness. Everybody's got mean people everywhere. People just not really caring, or hey, talking to you. So it's one of the things like you equated the church with goodness, and you see that that's a good place to live in a world that everybody's like that. At the
Right.
same time, when people get back to reality living, they ain't
And then
not.
that
People be
pastor
mad.
is just stealing
People
everybody's
be,
money and like having
well,
sex with
that's even
everybody's
worse.
wife. Inevitably, it always
Hey,
is the way.
that happens.
But at least
which
there's
is
the
crazy.
facade. Yeah, yeah. But
Oh,
it always
for the
happens.
next segment, I'm gonna have those
Dude.
YouTube videos I had with the pastors having sex with the people people's
Yeah.
wives. You
Yeah.
seen that? It's a lot of them. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
have that
I've never
ready.
known one that doesn't. I've honestly, that's the sad part.
It's like the game of God.
In
too.
my
You're like,
life,
you gotta have
personally,
sex
I've
with
never known one church that hasn't had either money corruption or sexual corruption. And I'm talking from the top. Personally, in my own personal experience, I've never known
And
one.
the thing is,
We haven't.
like I wouldn't even think it is bad if they, but a lot of the preaching is like against that.
Yes.
But overall,
It's so
if you're in an
hypocritical.
environment like
So
that, it's
hypocritical.
gonna make you want to, have sex with somebody. Like, it's too.
It's power.
Yeah, but you're following rules.
Yeah.
And when you follow rules, to step
Right.
outside of that gets to feel good. So
Yeah.
they're like, shit, I'm gonna have sex. First of all, sex. They looking at people in church, women
But
all
they
day.
also, it's
A lot of people
it's
meet
coming
people in
from
church.
the
That's what they
priest
do.
usually, so they feel like they aren't stepping outside the rules. They feel like they have to. It's a power thing. They feel like
Their
this
God
is
said
their
it.
duty, and that's the manipulation of it. It's disgusting. It's that whole coming from power, manipulation, control, taking the weak.
We have to
feeding
get
on the
some
weak.
next time. We'll get the examples and we'll talk about that. I want to have examples. I want to be sitting
So
in
basically
general
it's-
and,
so
and
basically
act
your
like
biggest
all
fear-
people are like that.
Your
in
biggest
church.
fear is like just making sure that you impart the right tools onto your child so
Right.
that they go out and live a
Right.
full flourishing
And-
life
or not
with-
being here. Yeah,
being
not
able
here for
being
them.
able to
Yeah.
discern the right decisions
Right,
and
like
make the
they're
right
not gonna
decisions for
really
themselves,
listen to
having
it.
that independent mind,
Right.
making them
Right.
Yeah.
Like stuff I was saying earlier about the R. Kelly and Cosby. Like, if
I
they
mean,
don't
that's
listen to me at that age, to like, you don't get yourself in those positions and you will never have that problem. It's not about, there's going to be guys out there regardless. Don't be mad. And we sit here and be
Right.
like, oh, these guys need to go to hell. We could just act like we won't. No, you have a
Right.
part to play in this.
Yeah.
You don't
You
take
called that
part in
ad.
that.
You
You
showed
know what I
up
mean?
out on that beach.
Right.
You
Right.
told them you were looking for a photographer for free. Or
Right.
whatever
For
it
free.
is.
Exactly. And I want to like be in a,
You walked into
you want
that
to get me in
trap,
that
girl.
movie?
Yo, I've
Really?
had friends that
Yeah, I am. For free.
Tony,
Am
look
I-
at you
no,
weird. I bet
it's
he
not for free.
did. I bet he did. He was
He
doing
did.
it for
No,
free.
they got that on
Yeah.
recording.
No. I have friends that have done it.
He was gonna pay for old girl when Bill Cosby
Oh, her
got
school
convicted,
or
right?
whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on,
Exactly.
look at you, look
Yeah,
at you.
yeah.
You want
Yeah.
this, but at the same time, you're gonna
It doesn't
you're gonna
all- it
you're
doesn't
gonna
come
fuck
free.
him
And
for
if it
wanting
comes for free,
something.
you better get it in writing.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Before
It's still
you show
he's
up.
still bad and everything for doing that, but at the same time, you got to take part in it.
You gotta.
You
know-
gotta say
yeah.
you gotta say you're taking fault in that too by egging egging him on.
I feel like that is a sheltered
He
girl,
thought you
though.
were gonna be cooler with
But I
it.
feel like that's a, yeah, you're right.
You know
like,
what I mean?
You want to
Come on.
give them the power and the tools because
Right.
I do feel like that's a sheltered girl whose parents didn't ever want to tell them about things.
Right.
So then she shows
Or
up.
they say just go get the money, and some of them is like,
Yeah.
we just want to be really grown. I know we told you that. Now we tell you this to get the
Right.
money,
Do whatever
sue
you gotta
him,
do to get it.
and we're gonna get some
I didn't
more
say
money.
do that. Mom
Right.
told me to do whatever I had to do.
Whatever, right? So it's like,
I
but
feel that-
not
I
every
feel that
girl.
too with
Like some
friends.
girls, just like really just gullible like that. I understand that, and that's what I'm saying. We need to put the energy in the world to teach the women. Like, if you want to be empowered, you just know there's guys like that and know the sign. You can't. There's nothing for free.
But
Nothing
how
for free.
crappy is it to then that the message is to the men that it's okay to continue to do it if
No.
somebody lets you do it.
No, you do the same thing we're doing. We'll do the same thing we're
Yeah.
doing, but it's just
Yeah.
not just them.
Okay.
Because that's not the whole
Right.
thing. And it's going
Right.
to keep
Yeah.
going if you say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to have
Yeah,
one
yeah.
party doing,
Yeah.
still.
You got to
you're gonna
shut this
look at-
down
Look at,
and also strengthen up here.
This is what I'm saying. That's
So
why
you
I
gotta
say
shut it down,
that's
but
what
also
this
like
is
build up.
exactly. That's why I
Yeah.
say victim, because you're going to get a young kid growing up. I'm feeling myself, and now girls are coming to my door to get on. But if this is not
Yeah.
they
Like,
want
they don't
something
know
for
there's
free.
going to be consequences. Also.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but you see the girls were like, oh, no, I ain't to do that. I'll get on by myself.
Right.
That's what we need to have. That energy.
Right.
Not like,
Both sides.
okay, yeah, he's the guy. You're
Well,
gonna
it's like Flashdance. Remember that movie where she was like had to take off her clothes in front of it's like the casting couch and she's like crying and doing it. It's the quintessential scene.
what song? What
It's
movie?
I think it's wasn't it? Oh, I said Flashdance. I meant Fame. Fame, the movie
Okay.
Fame, where she's like goes for the audition and it's basically a casting couch and she
Mm.
starts to find that out really too late and she's in there and she's like doing it. She's like taking the clothes off.
Right.
I mean, there's no fucking way you couldn't have. At no age would I have done it. At no age, and I know that because I've had.
First of
I've
all,
come
why are
across
you
it.
what like?
But she's in
even
the room,
being
and
there.
instead of being like, "No, I'm leaving," she's literally like, "Ugh."
So I do also feel like I want that communication with my daughter, so I'm never gonna judge her. I want to
Yeah.
like say she wants to do something crazy like that,
right
or
just-
whatever.
Well, yeah, she didn't want to.
I
this
just
one,
no, I'm
but-
saying like
but yeah.
anything like that. I'll be like, okay,
Mm.
I don't care what
I'm
you
coming
do.
with you.
I'll come with you. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. I'll
You know
be
what I'm
there.
saying? That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And that's
Trust
how I
me.
will be with her,
Right.
too. I'm
And if
like,
they really want you, they go. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was
We're
like,
gonna figure that out.
You
But
may be doing wrong things, but
Right.
I'm gonna be there.
right. So
I'll do
I
that.
think my main goal is to not let her think I'm gonna judge her
Mhm.
for anything she wants to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. But if you're gonna
Um,
do something like that, you're taking me because I'm your
right.
bodyguard.
I'm just make sure you're gonna be
I'm your
right.
bodyguard.
Shit.
Yeah,
You gonna
yeah.
be shit.
Yeah. So then you know. I think that's the
Yeah.
best way to do it.
Yeah. So, but yeah. No, that's it. That's
I think that's a good place to stop. A good place to end this,
okay.
right?
That's good. That was good. Yeah.